folks, to a spectacle. A tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. So we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Commodores will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Tennessee's offense has the football first here today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. They keep him guessing with a run. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Quick spin on the run. He saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on third and long on a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media will be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call. You wonder what they'll do on that next third down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Alexander. It's S the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Commodores will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Receiver makes the grab. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Getting set for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Tight end goes in motion. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. On the run, it's Bishop. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fighting off the defender. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Brazil. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brazil. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Using his legs, it's Lewis. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Commodores will send the punt team onto the field. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments. And nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass, it's Pavia. Grab down the middle, it's Stowers. A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there. The completion sets up a second down play. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw over the middle. When he can't haul it in, that's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And is intercepted.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Commodore starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wide open downfield. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That gain sets up a third down play. Running back with the football. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught. second down now. On the run, it's Alexander. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And they'll just down it right here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. The Vols will send their punt team onto the field. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Grab behind the line, it's Hudson. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. And the Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Lewis. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Pavia. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Incompletion makes it second down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. We'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Cook, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Play offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Commodores are in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Brazel. Tackle, but 1st down. And the Vols come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Incomplete. He was hit as he... football there on third down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Look at this. They flip it to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Vanderbilt, 24.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here.
Tennessee.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Grinding away on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Commodores are in the red zone now. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
False start off offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Looking for a late deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What's another incompletion? Something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Quick throw to his receiver. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today. Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The tight end has got it. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. This is the kind of result, Kirk, that's going to shake up the rankings. But more importantly, it's a team that felt unrespected, unloved. They came out here, pulled together, and made a very strong statement to the world.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a combination of things. I think the unranked team, like you said, they came in with the eye of the tiger. They were locked in and ready to go. And I think the favorite, they just didn't respect their opponent. And when you do that in college football, you're going to get exposed.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.